Hi everyone, Angie Smith here. I'm an independent Scentsy consultant. Thank you for watching and welcome back to my channel. I have actually about 3 weeks worth of empties here, and a couple of the weeks were due to I actually had COVID, so I was unable to smell at that point. I am so glad my smelling is back and I did not lose that like several people that I know. For me, it was just like an extreme sinus infection. So I do have a couple weeks back and then this past week. So let's go ahead and start with a couple weeks back. I'm not going to be able to talk a whole lot about those because my memory is not going to tell you, but they are scents I've worn before typically, so I could speak to it on that. So let's get started. So last week was, I think 2 weeks ago, was the week of St. Patty's Day, was Green Week. So I warmed through a bar of Jumpin' Jelly Bean. This is no longer available through Scentsy. It is just a nice like pear scent, what you would almost think of like that pear Jelly Belly. But it's super nice and I love it. It's super strong, great for open layout. This scent is in my club, and it is one when I had tried Scentsy several years ago, probably back in 2012. This bar I purchased along with Blueberry Cheesecake, and I loved both of those. So that is a scent nostalgia for me. Sunburst Bamboo, which was the scent of the month for February, I think. This is just a nice like cucumber, melon type scent. It's very nice, fresh. I think that one is still available. Just for You, this was not brought back in the last winter catalog, so it's from, I believe, 2020. It's just a nice like pine scent with a little bit of berry. I actually had stocked up on that through a clearance sale and did not add it to my club, which is fine because this scent actually has replaced my love of the pine scents, and this one is currently available. Black Forest Pine. This one is just so pretty, and it is very strong. It's very long lasting. It is amazing. It's like pine with, I think, a touch of vanilla, and it's one of the scents that Scentsy released for Walt Disney World, and they're in the Epcot Center for your scents. So excellent. If you haven't already, I highly recommend this scent. This one is going on my club once it goes away. I think it's going to stay a little while though, because it is part of that collection with Disney. I think they're through June maybe. So I almost see this just staying and then getting picked up for the fall and winter catalog. So it's a good scent. Air of Adventure Mandalorian. I pulled this from my club. It is such a great scent. I'll probably add it back. I don't know for sure it's coming back, but I believe in one of the last end of the month for Scentsy, they showed like, I think some type of buddy or something from The Mandalorian. So I think if they release that, hopefully that scent will come back. I do have a few more bars to tide me over. It's just a nice, like, breathing type of scent, would you say, but not too strong, but it's just, to me, it's like a light to medium, but it's super long lasting. It goes for days. Just beautiful. And that was part of the Green Week. And then the last one I got through was the Life's a Garden Apple Parsley. This was one that I really liked from that collection. It's super strong. Like, you literally only need 1 cube in each warmer in your open concept. The one thing I go back and forth on this scent, and this is why I pulled it from the club. It's an earthy, it's like a green apple, but it does have like a perfume note that kind of comes out while it's warming. And that's the note that I don't think I really like of this, but it is an excellent performer. Now I am going to jump topic real quick. And the reason why I bring this up is I find Chase Rainbows, which is the green. This will be available for purchase April 11th. Consultants were able to purchase these early. I do find this has similar notes. It's not a dupe for each other, but it does both have that like green apple. But this is without that perfumey scent that I'm getting in the apple parsley. So I do think if you agreed with me on this, you'll probably like this too. They're similar. So I think you would like that as well. We'll come back to that in a minute. All right. I think 2 weeks ago I'm doing the Seas collab. If you've seen those videos, Casey and Catherine, and it's just a bunch of people in the melting world. Anybody can do it, and they have a list of each week. I know she said like feel free to join if you want, even while we're into it. It's just a good way to have a theme with wax and pull that out and use it, because sometimes I have my go-tos where I just reach for the same things always. Well, this is just allowing me to pull those items that I don't. So the week before the green week was your favorite vendor, or not necessarily favorite vendor, but just choose all one vendor. So I chose L3 Waxy Wonders to get through. And you see I didn't get it through as many because I think that's when I first started getting sick. And I honestly don't really have a lot of thought on these just because it's been about 3 weeks now. Country Berry Hotcakes, Pumpkin Pecan Waffle. A lot of these were from just like they'll offer a bundle of wax, I guess is what you want to put it, and you'll get just this whole bundle, and it's all kind of like the same theme type of scents. Sugared shortbread, buttercream frosting, Hufflepuff. Cornbread zucchini bread cinnamon roll. One of these I do know reminded me of something. Maybe it was one of these two. Cotton candy mallow, salty sea air blue spruce. I did that in the bathroom. That was super nice. I do remember that one. Is it this? I said this. Now I can't tell now. I should have wrote it down, so I apologize. Graveyard, and then butcher knife. And I went through the scent notes on my melting basket, so I'm going to dive into those scent notes at this point. All right, I did get through also, I also made samples and warmed through. This is the scent of the month from Scentsy for April, and it is a good one. Ruby Nectarine. It is beautiful. It is super strong. It's an apple. It's fruity. It's everything that you want. I've already had customers contact me and in pre-order bars. That's how well the samples did. So this is a good one. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you do. I can see that one returning next year, like in the catalog. Okay, last week was Tetris week, and although I did not have anything like super big, I saw some people that had some fantastic like sizes and shapes. Mine was, I kind of went into mine more with, I had organized my wax, reorganized it after I received bars in, and I just have too many, so just like we all do. So I kept out ones that I honestly have no room to fit any more bars. So I warmed through actually quite a bit this week, and I'm excited this past week. So I did get through the Easter collection. And I don't know why the raspberry is not in here, but I did warm the raspberry. And I think it's because I have a few cubes left, and that's actually still in my warming basket. So I apologize. And then the lemon drizzle and blueberry burst. So I have to say the performance on these are good. They're really good performers. It's just a matter then of scent preference. Blueberry burst was not my favorite. Fairy Tale Pumpkin. I kept forgetting what that was called, but this has the same black raspberry that's in Fairy Tale Pumpkin. And that was the scent of the month from, I believe, November with Scentsy. Not my favorite either with that scent of the month. It has that black raspberry and I believe some spice. Does not smell like pumpkin at all. But this has that same black raspberry and a little bit of blueberry. The blueberry for me did not come out on warming. All I could smell was the black raspberry. So for me, this is not a repurchase, but if you like that scent, like I have a customer who loves Fairy Tale Pumpkin, this scent would totally be up her alley. Lemon Drizzle Cake was super nice and I liked it. I did it in the open concept. I warmed it and it was excellent, excellent performer. It did not last as long, which scents tend not to do that in my open concept, just because it's so open and they're just not going to stay within that area. But it did last at least a day. And I probably could have kept it in the next day because it really dropped down if I wanted to, but I'm trying to catch up on my warming. So I took it out. But it is very nice. To me, it was, it's very similar to Squeeze the Day. It's almost like if you took Squeeze the Day and then maybe added some type of bakery with it, like vanilla buttercream. But it's really nice. I think if you like those scents, you would like it. For me, it's not necessarily club worthy because I feel like it's similar to Squeeze the Day. So that was those two. All right, this one I loved, and I think it might have been Melissa Johnson who had this on her Melters Mixers, but I did Vanilla Waves and Atlantic Air. Both of these are still currently available through Scentsy. Vanilla Waves is just like a vanilla and caramel, like a salted caramel. It is so pretty and it's a great performer, super strong. I always get excellent performance from it and I love it. Atlantic Air, which is a fresh, kind of like clean air, like ocean air almost. And it is so pretty. And honestly, I tried it last year, but I don't know why I didn't repurchase it and I didn't add it to my club, but I'm glad it's back because this may be going in my club. But this combination was amazing. And I'm telling you, I had it in the open concept for a good 3 to 4 days and it was still performing. It was lower when I took it out, but it was amazing. So I highly recommend this. Turning Red. This was an excellent performer too. I don't know that I'm going to repurchase it just because I have so much wax. But I would. It's one that I would repurchase. I don't know that it's club worthy for me. But if I just happen to be doing like a 6-pack and I needed something to round it out, I would definitely pick this up again. So again, this was Bright Pomegranate, Juicy Cherry, and Sugarcane Orange Twist. If you like perfectly pomegranate, this is a scent for you. It was very strong. I found it long lasting, very pretty. It's just a fantastic scent. So Turning Red did not disappoint. Big Hero 6. This is the controversial scent this month. Actually, I think it came out last month, but due to the performance and scent notes or scent on Scent Appeal from several YouTubers, I was concerned myself with this scent, and it was okay. It wasn't horrible, and it might not have been horrible because I did not have my hopes up for this at all. after seeing all of the reviews, but it's like a strawberry. It's supposed to be like a berry with strawberries, raspberries, and whipped marshmallow. So going into this, I could see you would think it would be like this sweet marshmallowy with fruit, like a fruitiness, and it was so flat. Like the marshmallow note in this was almost like a burnt, like somebody burnt their marshmallow to a crisp at the campfire and then decided to maybe add a little bit of like strawberry to it or raspberry and try to eat it. I don't know. But it was okay. It wasn't like horrible, but it wasn't, it didn't live up to the hype that they thought it was going to be. So Big Hero 6, this would not be a repurchase for me. And then White Amber Antique. This is new to the catalog this year. And when I purchased my 10-pack that the consultants are able to purchase early before the scents come out, it's pretty much a dupe for, is it Marshmallow Fireside maybe? Or Mahogany Teakwood. That might be what it is, from Bath & Body Works. And it does. It smells exactly like that. It is a beautiful scent. I had warmed this in my bedroom office area, which is a larger area. And so I have 4 warmers, and I usually do 2 cubes each in this room. And it's closed in, so the scents, I can usually smell them pretty well. But I don't know if maybe the bar I had needed to be cured a little longer. I just didn't think it was that good of a performer. But I kept seeing and hearing how much everybody loved this scent, and I thought, I'll give this another try. So I did. I picked up another bar, and I actually, this is why I say it's so important to try scents in other areas. Now there's ones like Scent Appeal, like the Big Hero 6, you're just not, doesn't matter where you put it. If you don't like the scent, you don't like the scent, right? But a matter of performance, if you switch areas in your home or even switch your warmers around, they might do better in other spaces. You could get a whole different scent appeal. So I actually did this in my entryway, which I close off. It's like a room that you'd walk into, and this did fantastic. It was phenomenal. I probably could have easily left that in a full week. That's my area I can leave scents in for a week, but it was fantastic. It was so strong that I actually, I know I said I wasn't going to buy any bars, but the 10 for $45 deal was too good to pass up at this point. Honestly, when they do the 10% off, I kind of did the math, and it's the same deal, really. Like when you get the 10% off and you do the actual bundle and save, the buy 6, get 1 free. So you would get that for what, $27, 6 bars, which you're spending $54 for 12. So I think it breaks down to like $4.50 a piece, if I did my math right. I don't have my calculator here. But you're getting 10 for $45. So it ends up being about the same just because of the quantities and the math. So, but what I like to do, where I'm going with that, is that's usually in the transition month, that last month before we transition into the new season, you'll get the 10% off. And I like to go ahead and stock up on some of my bars that I'm going to put into my club for the season. Because if those bars don't return, I kind of want to have a little stockpile, or going into that next time the season comes around, I'll already have that stockpile going in, because I usually only do 1 in my quarterly club. So that's kind of my philosophy on that, is stocking up. So why I took advantage of the sale, going back to that today, is I was going to do it anyways in the next few months. So I did it early. But yes, so I picked up another bar of this. Long story short, because I do want to try this in my open concept next. So I'll have these 3 bars 3 cubes, not bars, left with the new bar coming in. I just want to see how strong is it going to perform in the open concept, and we'll give that a try. Okay, I had like 2 cubes each left of these. So I had previously done from a mix the Sun Ripened Berry, which was January scent of the month. I think this is still available, and the Black Forest Pine, and this was really nice. But previously I usually like to mix the Black Forest Pine with the cinnamon buttercream. This is just such a nice butter, like vanilla buttercream with some cinnamon added. I wish they would have kept this all year because I don't think this is just a winter scent. I do really like using that. Still, it is in my club, so that's fine because I can still use it. But I would use this, and I do all year round. It's so pretty. It is my favorite like mixer. I cannot get it open because this was one that came in without, like, broken. There we go. Oh, I love it. It reminds me of like, even like a cinnamon roll. It's so good. Okay, so I do, going back to that, I do like these two together. I did find when I mixed all 3, because I did 1 to 1 to 1, this cinnamon buttercream totally overtook these. By the 3rd day, because this is long lasting, it was a good long lasting mix. By the 3rd day, I could still smell like the Black Forest Pine. The cinnamon buttercream had died off, so that's kind of nice there. And I think the Sun Ripened Berry kind of helped give it a little bit of fruitiness, but honestly, I wouldn't do all 3 again. When I do the mix, I'll either do this or I'll do this. Either way, they're both good. I did finish up 4 cubes I had left in my bathroom of the Fiji Flower, and I think I have 1 or 2 bars of this left. This is so pretty. This was from last summer, the summer collection, and it's such a pretty like floral. But for me, I don't know why, my bathroom sometimes it's just really hard to have scent. There's certain scents that do well in my bathroom, and there's certain scents that do not. And this one does not do the best. I remember doing this in my open concept, and it did really well. It wasn't just a scent. It was a scent, though, I didn't necessarily want in my open concept area. It's more of a bedroom scent. So I might actually try this in my bedroom next time. I did not club this. So those 2 bars are it unless this comes back. But I'm going to jump ahead real quick. No, I don't have it. I think I'm still using them. I did purchase the Fiji Flower washer whiffs that were in the clearance. They were in the clearance for a while, and everybody raves about those. They sold out with the flash sale, but fantastic. Oh my goodness. Scentsy, I don't think they'll come back, but if you need a new scent for next spring and summer, go back to that Fiji Flower because it is amazing. All right, last of the wax is the Chase Rainbows collection. And bear with me because I know this is like 3 weeks worth of warming. So let's talk about green. I already kind of mentioned this earlier with the apple parsley. To me, it's similar without that like perfumey note. And it was a good performer. I loved this. I don't know that it's club worthy, but I actually picked up another set to warm through them again. And then once they're available April 11th, you can either buy the whole set or you can do the bundle and save and purchase, like mix up the set however you want it. So I'm probably going to pick up a few more bars. And then maybe, but I don't know. I don't at this point think that that's going to be club worthy. Blue. So I'm warming through this today, and I may change my mind, but I do like it. It's very Like you think of the clouds, like these scents are supposed to be per the color, right? So it's melon, blue sky, and musk. It is really pretty. It reminds me of like Atlantic air, and it also kind of reminds me a little of Inhale Exhale, which I know a lot of people don't like that scent, but I love it. It's in my club because I walked in my room at one point. It's warming in here, and I was like, it kind of smells like Inhale Exhale. It doesn't on cold though, and it's not super strong. Like Inhale Exhale is just like you put it in and you can smell it all through the house. But you do kind of get a little bit of that melon and like that blue sky. So we'll see. I feel like sometimes after a few hours these kick in and you get a real sense of how they smell. So I'll probably hold this out too for next week just to give my opinion if it changes. Orange. This was, I think, one of my favorite ones on cold. And it's not necessarily like sun-kissed citrus, like an orange that way, but it was orange and tangerine and vanilla. And it does have a little bit of a perfumey note or maybe floral, but it is super pretty. And it was an excellent performer. And then that note, after that orange and vanilla kind of went away, that perfume note lasted for a long time, and it was pretty. I definitely think this is a repurchase for me. And like I said, I'm still on the fence about going into my club, because although I do like this collection a lot, I actually do like all of the bars. I just don't know that they're unique enough for my club, but they might be. I'm going to give it, I'm pretty bad with, that's why I like to give them a second chance, because sometimes that first one, I might be in a different mood or whatever, but I might try it again and then try it in a different area, and it's amazing. So yellow and red, I had seen somebody recommended mixing these two together. So yellow is like lemons and pineapple, and it says grapefruit. I tell you, the pineapple comes out a lot when this is warming. Not so much for me in, maybe a little now that I smell it more. I think the lemonade was so strong when I smelled it on cold, but that pineapple really comes out. It is a good scent. I really do like this. This was in my open concept and it was amazing. So I did 3 warmers. I have 3 warmers on one side of the room and 3 on the other side. And I did the yellow on the 3 warmers on that side, and then the red on the 3. Instead of mixing them 1 to 1, I just kind of wanted to see, so I could still kind of smell them individually, but then have those 2 scents come together. And this is, the red is watermelon, cherry, and strawberry. The watermelon really comes through when it's warming. I don't think the watermelon comes through as much on cold. It is beautiful. This one actually may end up in my club. It was just so good. It's so pretty. And like I said, excellent performers. All of them are. I found them to all be pretty strong. So I highly recommend getting your hands on all of these the Chase Rainbows. They're excellent. All right, real quick, let's get through. What I've used up product-wise, and I'm not going to go through a lot of the scent notes on this. Appleberry. I'm hoping since he brings this in the fall, this was, they just did hand soap. And I want to say Scentsy soap maybe. But this is beautiful. I love it. I know, I think Region 3, which is Australia, has the wax. I want the wax. Made samples with the pink cotton. These were from a Whiff box a few months back. I finished up Jammy Time laundry. This is what I love to use for my bedding. It's so nice. It's like a lavender sleepy time smell. I used up an autumn road trip dish soap. I hope this comes back in the fall. This is my all-time favorite fall scent. It's in my club. It's excellent when I'm doing dishes. It is fantastic. I used up 2 of my, look, they're pretty beat up too. There's like not hardly any scent left on these. I find these to be super long lasting and I get way more loads out of them than it says. The Palm Beach Breeze, which is what I primarily use for our clothing. And that's it. So if you're still here, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.